would
Sacred
really
cows.
love to know what the origin of the sacred cow is. Really love to know the origin of that. That's one of the most fascinating things, that you have a place where people are starving and they choose not to eat cows.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
And they stop in the traffic stopping,
Mhm.
which is, in these roads that have no lanes, and they're all just kind of.
India's wild.
But it's so crazy that they stick to this one thing.
Yeah.
Like I was just watching this news report of this group of people that were not Hindu. I think they were of some other religion, and they lived in India, and they got arrested for killing cows. So they had cows in their yard. They were arrested for them, and they bulldozed their homes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. See if you can find that, Jay.
Well, they're also probably Muslim.
I believe they were. Yeah.
But more people die from what in India in terms of wildlife? Is it snakes?
Probably mosquitoes.
Yeah,
I mean,
mosquitoes
of course,
probably.
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But after that, snakes or tigers?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think it's tigers. I think the Sundarbans is the area where they get jacked pretty regularly.
Right.
But and also, how many people are doing surveys on how many people are missing? When you're going into these like very remote areas, how many
Yeah.
people know?
Yeah.
Indian authorities bulldoze homes of 11 people after finding beef in fridges.
Oh, incredible.
That is
Slaughter of
incredible.
cows, which Hindus worship as a deity, is banned in most of India, as is consumption of their meat. Isn't that fucking fascinating?
Well, you cut down an oak tree in California, you're.
Right, but they're not going to bulldoze your fucking house.
You know.
Isn't that nuts?
Depends what kind of tree.
Isn't that nuts? People found beef in their fridge and cows in their backyard. So they
Wait, so in
bulldoze their
India,
homes.
you can eat a hamburger?
You cannot.
Yeah, they're not really.
Really? I was just in
I
India.
think you can get in like hotels and stuff, but
I
you
think
can't get it
so.
at like a.
Oh wow, they allow it in hotels.
Yeah, you can get it at a.
I mean,
Maybe
I
it's
was
another
just in
animal.
India.
Well,
so-
you can eat lamb.
so-
You can eat sheep. You can eat other different animals. You just
God,
can't eat cows.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't even think of that when I was there.
A lot of people think it has its roots in psychedelic mushrooms. That psilocybin grows on cow manure, and that these people, which
wow.
because one of the oldest, what is it? I think it's called Choctaw Hayuk. It's like one of the oldest known civilizations, which was a cattle worshipping civilization, and they had like these why were people who are fucking starving to death, like barely getting by? Why were they like into worshipping cows? Well, if that's where you got all your mushrooms. It completely makes sense. It's almost the only thing that makes sense. It's almost the only thing that you could, especially if you have like ancient stories of soma and these different psychedelic compounds that the Hindus would eat, and these different psychedelic notions or potions rather that were talked about, where we don't really know what the composition of them was. But we do know that psilocybin mushroom has a long history of use, and it's really common to find them growing on cow manure. Why else would poor people that don't have any food not eat this one animal?
I don't know, but I've seen mushrooms in cow manure.
Getting very confusing information on the burger and India situation.
They have chicken. You eat chicken all you want, baby.
They definitely seem to have burgers, but I don't know that they're making them with like
Beef?
ground beef. That
Right. It could be like a lamb burger.
Should be. It could be all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff that they call burger.
Right. When you get Indian food, it's always lamb.
It's a bit more Western now. I mean, if you're going like kind of more,
Not to these people.
Yeah.
Fucking
know.
these people wasn't Western enough.
I mean,
They bulldozed their fucking house a couple of months
That's
ago.
remarkable.
That's incredible.
I bet
that-
you they're
yeah.
also Muslim though. That's also.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
It's like the
there's-
Uyghurs get treated.
Yeah. There's a lot of that,
Yeah. I'm sure there's some of that too. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I should say there's